Hi everyone, welcome back to the Love Me a Latte channel. I'm Lindsay and today I am starting a collaboration connection project with some of my fellow YouTubers, Ali the Unicorn, Maria Filer, and 10,000 Days of Gratitude, where we will be answering some personal questions based off of an experiment conducted by Aron, who was exploring whether intimacy could be established between strangers by each of them asking each other and answering personal questions. So that's what we're going to be doing in this collaboration. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering the first 3 questions, and my collaborators are also going to be answering the 3 questions as well. And we're also going to be doing a Zoom call on each of our channels where we're going to be asking and answering questions all together as a group about each other. So please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and my fellow collaborators' channels as well so that you don't miss out on this journey. And just to let you know that the questions we're going to be answering, the New York Times produced an article of some of the questions that we're going to be answering, and these questions that we took from the article, I'll list them down below, but we did tweak some of them to kind of represent what's going on in the world currently. So we'll just get started with answering the first question. So the first question is, given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Why? And if you had to be quarantined with them for a month or more, would your answer change? So for this one, I would pick my grandmother on my dad's side. So my grandmother passed away when I was 4 years old from cancer, and I really don't have any memory of her. But over the years, my dad and my aunts have always said that her and I are so much alike, that we have a lot of the same mannerisms, that we have a lot of the same things in common. We would have some hobbies in common, things like that. They would always say, especially when I was younger, that, oh, you guys would be going shopping all the time, you know, you'd be in the kitchen, like baking and cooking together. And, you know, just by them saying this over the years, I just, you know, I really wish that I got to know her. And it's something that I think about every now and then. You know, I think about her and what our relationship would be like, and just from what they were saying, it seems like we would really get along well. And would my answer change if I was quarantined with her for a month? Definitely not. I think that would be great because it would give us the chance to really get to know each other well, because like I said, I don't really have any memory of her. She would have some memory of me, but I was just, you know, 4 years old. I was just a baby and whatnot when she would have known me. And yeah, we'd be able to get to know each other, and I would actually really love to be able to have the chance to do that. All right, for question 2. Would you like to be famous, and in what way, if so? This one's a tough one for me because, guys, I'm a really curious person, so I would love to just know, just based off of curiosity, what it's like to be famous. That reason alone, I'd be like, oh yes, yeah, man, like I'd want to be famous. But it's like, would I really want all of that attention? Probably not. I'm not somebody that likes a lot of attention. I do like to have some attention at times, but I'm not somebody that likes to be in the spotlight. That being said, if I was to be famous for something, I think that I would really want to be famous for helping people, and for helping people on their self-improvement and self-development journeys. That's something that I'm really passionate about, is self-improvement. And I think, like, you know, for example, being a motivational speaker or being like a life coach or something like that would be really interesting. You know, maybe being famous for writing some self-help or self-improvement books. But really, I wouldn't really be like super famous from doing that. I feel like I would have, sure, maybe a large audience, like a fairly large group of people, but it would only really be people who are like myself and who are really interested in improving their lives, which is definitely not not necessarily everybody in the world. So I think, yes, if I was to be famous for anything, it would really just be for helping people to improve their lives, as I'm really passionate about helping people to do that. All right, so question 3. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you are going to say? And if so, why? Oh man. Yes, I am guilty, guys. I have definitely taken a piece of paper and have written stuff down of what I'm going to say. Now, when it comes to people that I know, no. Like friends, family members, things like that, no, I've never had to rehearse anything inside of my head or write anything down. I just kind of go with the flow when it comes to friends and family. But when it comes to making a really important call involving, let's say, like maybe schooling, finances, and maybe it's a job interview, things like that, then yes, I definitely will write point form things down on a piece of paper and refer to those as I'm going through the conversation, especially if it's going to be a longer phone call. And why I do this is because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've always hated talking on the phone. I'm not comfortable with doing it at all. It really does give me anxiety having to make phone calls. I used to always get my parents to make important phone calls for me. Even when, at first, like when I was younger, when I was a teenager, you know, I would sometimes get my friends to do stuff, even like ordering a pizza. I would get them to do it because I was so nervous to do it myself. Over the years, now that I'm an adult, I don't really have a choice. I do have to make some calls myself, and I am getting more comfortable with it over time. But yeah, the main reason why I have those bullet points down is just because I do get nervous and I don't want to lose my train of thought. I don't want people to think that I'm stupid and to not understand what I'm saying or where I'm coming from, because sometimes I have a hard time taking what's in my head and saying it out loud to other people. So just having a list of little things that I can go to on a piece of paper, some things that I think are going to be brought up in the phone call, I like to have that kind of as a safety measure, essentially. Anyways, that's it for these 3 questions. Thank you very much for watching this video. Like I said, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to subscribe to my fellow collaborators so that you will be able to check out all the questions that we will be answering in this video. And please feel free to join us if you would like. Like I said, the article with the questions is going to be listed down below. We would love to hear from you. If you want to do a video format, you can definitely do that, or you can let me know the answers to the questions down in the comments below. Again, thanks for watching.